way, headed up the hill, watching the sun come up over the Sierras. Got the Scrambler on the trailer behind the 2018 Duramax, and we are headed up to Buck Island to pick up a JT that is dead stick on the Rubicon.
Trevor, I like the boots.
Well, you know, it's kind of fitting because it is 4th of July coming up, so figured if we're going on a rescue, might as well wear the boots. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We're on the Rubicon, actually just getting ready to hit the Rubicon, and we have a customer that bottomed out. In fact, he was scheduled for skid plates to be installed tomorrow, but he went to the Rubicon a week early, bottomed out, broke his fuel filter housing on his diesel Gladiator. So we got to go pick it up today, fix it, because we don't want him to miss his appointment to get the skid plates tomorrow. All right, here we are. We're just swinging past the spillway, put it in 4-wheel drive, and the goal is to make it to Buck Island in about an hour and a half. Shouldn't be anybody on the trail, so everything should move pretty quick.
Beat up.
We are on the slabs, just coming up to the beer tree. Nice little morning here. It's probably a little too early, and we are working to have a beer at the beer tree, but that right there, beer tree, and if you pan up, look up on your side, you'll see the sign that says beer tree. Up higher on the tree.
Oh yeah, there it is.
But we got a job to do. So here's the story. It just so happens that I was up here with my buddy Jason on the Rubicon last Saturday, and we came up to another group of guys, Andrew and the boys from the shop at Buck Island, and right in the middle of the trail at Buck Island was a JT Gladiator. And it just so happens I recognized the Gladiator. It was a customer of ours by the name of Conrad. So it was broke down, and here was a message on the back of the Jeep saying, fuel line broken, the date it broke, in the dust, and we're hiking out. And on Sunday morning, I got on the phone and texted Conrad and said, hey, we saw your Jeep up there on the Rubicon. You weren't around. There was a message on the back that said you hiked out. And he indeed told me that they just packed up and hiked out. It took them 2 hours to get back to Loon Lake. Well, when I texted him on Sunday, they were on their way back to the city, and I told them, hey, bring your keys, drop them off at my house in Rockland, and we'll try and go get that this week. One lesson I want to let everybody know is when you break down, you leave your vehicle, leave the keys at the vehicle, even if you hide them somewhere so you know, so the people that are going to rescue it can then find the keys. He had to go out of his ways to bring the keys to my house. So anyway, fast forward, Monday morning, call up Jeep, and they didn't have a fuel filter housing in stock. They had to ship one from back east. Today is Thursday morning, and we have the fuel filter housing, and I got Austin here with us. Austin, you're gonna make quick work of that thing, right?
Hope so.
So Austin's gonna crawl underneath there, fix the housing. As soon as we get there, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna get this Jeep out of here.
traffic, so Austin and I are gonna jump out. He's gonna go work on it, and I'm just gonna film it.
Who would have thunk you get to Buck Island, you're 100 feet from it, and you hit traffic at 8 in the morning?
What's the assessment here, Austin?
Oh, just trying to figure out what's going on. Find the winch controller.
So this right here is what we came out to rescue. It's seen better days for sure.
Hey, now driver. Gonna go up and
I'm gonna winch this thing backwards, we get underneath it and fix it, and we'll go from there. Here's the deal, Buck Island, just past the dam. This is kind of like a big granite ledge here. You either go left or you go right. Now where Conrad went was right up the middle. And it happened to belly out right here on the rock and blow the fuel filter right off. So we'll winch it backwards and get it going. Resorted to vice grips, and we've only been under this thing 5 minutes because the bolt heads are absolutely destroyed on the factory skid plate. We're going to DEFCON 3. Hey Austin.
yeah,
What are you doing?
fixing diesel fuel filter
On what?
on a JT in the middle of Rubicon.
Did you get it or what?
Yeah, I cut a few flat spots
Look
in the
at
bolt
that.
head.
Vice grips, ground a couple flat spots on it with the cutoff wheel there. Shit, we can reuse that bolt, Austin.
Yes, that's the plan.
Holy moly. That right there is the skid plate?
That's one of them.
What'd you find underneath here?
Well,
Here's the fuel filter housing.
that
Where'd it
nipple
break?
got broken
Oh,
off.
it's broken right off right there.
Right here, that's broken off.
Yeah, there's really no way to fix that because
And
you
that-
can't even clamp around it. That's high pressure too,
That's
right?
high pressure.
Yep. And that sits right up in there. And as you can see underneath here, underneath of this thing, it is packed with mud, rocks. I don't even know where can a guy get that much mud on the Rubicon? Cut this corner right here. I mean, you come all the way this way, and we're just putting the filter in, and we hit a traffic jam. So, no problem. Nice truck.
Thank you.
Hopefully your fuel filter housing has got the skid on it.
Yeah, it does. I've been watching it, trying not to hit it. Is that
Yeah.
diesel too?
Yeah, that's what happened. I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah.
So, and this is high pressure.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
Good to know, man.
anything diesel,
All right.
you gotta have that skid. But you did.
Yeah,
You
it's
did.
crucial. Well, you want to protect that shit.
It's already going back in, huh?
Going back.
Wires hooked up, hoses hooked up. Of course, then there's traffic there. But we got it. I'm gonna help them around.
Just got the new filter in. Getting the skid back on. Had to rob a good bolt from the rock slider. So I'm putting the old one in that hole.
Are you feeling pretty confident this is gonna work?
Yeah.
It'll start. We just gotta prime the fuel filter. So a couple times, build some pressure. We'll be good to go. Almost went. Look at that. Boom, second try, fired right up. Uh-oh. You do that? Nope. It might have just lost prime. We didn't check, it could be out of fuel.
We gotta go find some more diesel. Luckily, Diesel Gladiator just went by, so we're gonna run up to them and see if we can borrow 5 gallons.
We're chasing this majestic man through the woods, trying to get some diesel. Trevor, how often is it that you can get diesel on the Rubicon?
If it was 5 years ago, that would be an absolute not a chance. But just turns out we ran into a diesel JL and a diesel JT, and what, that took 10 minutes to scrounge up another 2.5 gallons of fuel, so I think we're good to go.
Just gonna throw some trash away in the trail sack.
Yep.
Well, we got it running. We got fuel in it. Just gonna sit here and let it idle and make sure it all seals and no leaks and drive home.
So now that we're done with recovery, it's gonna be lunch by the time we get out. We're gonna cook some lunch. So these are pepperoni pizza rolls. Always great on the trail. So you just load the oven with the pizza rolls right there. Close the top and latch it. Oh, this is the right way. Head it upside down. And then we just start cooking lunch on the way out. Got the fuel filter housing fixed. We're on our way out. We're about halfway back out. One of my favorite things about going to do a recovery is you get to drive the Jeep out. You get to feel, you know, what every build feels like. They're all a little bit different. This Jeep is on 37s with a short arm kit. It's a metal cloak short arm, and it just has adjustable front uppers, I believe, to correct caster. It's a 3.5. No hydro assist, no rock sliders, no rear bumper. It's basically your bare bones, get it out on the trail and go wheeling. And obviously, he missed the boat a little bit on the skid plates. Other than that, you know, he's been wheeling the crap out of this thing. Skid plates would have helped. But it just shows you don't have to build your Jeep huge and crazy. I definitely am not going to blame the build of the Jeep on the fact that the fuel filter hasn't cracked. It's just a skid plate scenario, and it happens all the time. It can even crack with some heavy duty skids too. So overall, the Jeep drives pretty nice on the trail, but it has the factory Rubicon Fox shocks on it with the metal cloak extensions, and I will tell you right now that those shocks are not heavy enough valve to be moving as quick as I am right here on the trail. I'm going to suggest to him for sure that he needs 2.5 body shocks, because these things just are not dampening. But we're getting close. We're going to wheel through the trees here, come out on the top of the slabs, go by the beer tree, and hit the road. Here we are, top of the slabs, and who did we run into?
Evan Jesse.
Mr. Evan Jesse.
97 Chevy Tahoe. That's all people know.
It's funny to see you here. That's all they know you by.
Hey, are you 97 Tahoe? Yeah.
Big block. Evan, what kind of tires you got on that bad boy?
That is Mississippi Mudslingers right there.
You know it's gonna
Trevor told me not to because it's not the 80s anymore, but look how much cooler those are than Trevor.
It's gonna be the 4th of July this weekend, so that represents America, right?
Yeah, those are rolling American flags.
Woo! Those are 43s, right?
42s. I thought I ordered 43s.
Oh, 42s? You got all the glass back in.
Oh, you should see my ghetto window on the other side.
Oh, ghetto window over here?
Self-tap.
Oh, look at that. Little Lexan.
Talking too much. It's like
She looks like she's ready to party, Evan. So, just like that, 12:20, just in time for lunch. Back to the staging area here at Loon Lake. We decided to put the JT on the trailer and let Austin drive the Scrambler home. It's such a nice day. And we're gonna head back to the shop and we'll be there in time for the Friday skid plate appointment. Toasty and hot. Hot. Nice little lunch after recovery.